What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. We are at Yashio factory because we got to get some drift maintenance done on the Silvia. We're going to do a fresh alignment because since Zach drove it, for some reason it veers to the right a lot. Thanks, Zach. But no, all jokes aside, I'm pretty sure it's just weird camber tire wear in the front end, which is another thing we're doing. We're going to be taking the front wheels off because there's a bit of camber wear and there's still a bunch more on this side. So what we're going to do is flip the tires on each rim and then flip sides as well. So that then means that the camber wear will be on the outside and she'll be all cherry. So we're going to do that and the alignment, and I'm going to share with you guys the alignment specs that we're going to be running on the S15 because a lot of you guys have been asking about that, and I think it'll be good for anyone out there who's got an S chassis and wants to know what I run with the kind of tire setup I do as well. So let's get into it. Let's get these wheels off. So hopefully you can see this, but as you can see, there's a nice kind of bit of wear happening on the edge there. And on this side, we got plenty of meat there, so we'll use that. Just like that, flipping her over. So if you guys are ever having trouble where when you've mounted a tire and you try to put air in the stem and it's just leaking right out next to it, what you want to do is use the machine you use to debead it to push on the opposite side of where that is, and that'll push the tire over the top of it. And that way you'll get a seal. Let's try to do this one-handed here. Probably not the smartest idea, but should be okay. So just do that. Now she should be sealed, as you guys can see. Pop the bead on right there, which is where we need it to be. Slap this back up here. We'll probably have no more air leaks. Simple, easy trick. Look at that, no more leaks. Bingo. And we wait for the big bang. Any moment now. Oh, there's one. And we're waiting for the top one. Here it comes. Okay, that was loud. So finish flipping the tires, and I just want to show you the difference between these two because it's always important to make sure where you're driving, you know what side you're entering in at the most, and therefore you know which side's taking the most abuse. And you can see it was definitely my left-hand side here at the last couple tracks we've driven at. This side is way worn on what used to be the inside, which is now the outside, compared to this. Look how much meat is still there. Very important if you're running camber in the front, a lot of you guys are, to always flip your tires. Doesn't matter if they're rotationals, guys, it doesn't matter. As long as you're not dealing with wet conditions, you should be fine. And you can see this one's pretty even all the way around because this was copping less abuse, but there is definitely a lot more meat on this side than this side. So I decided to do a filter and oil change, and unfortunately it turned into one of the most scariest moments I've experienced with this car. So I have one of these oversized, genuine, gritty sumps, right, which has the little flappers and stuff in there, which is good for drifting. Now they use this as the sump plug, right? But as you can see, there's not many threads on there if the camera decides to focus, but there literally is hardly any threads on there. Now when I went to undo it, it was really loose. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but also like glad we're changing the oil because I didn't want that to pop out. So anyways, drained all the oil, went to put it back in and tighten it up, and it wouldn't tighten. So the threads were stripped on the inside of the extended sump. So luckily, we had a tap and everything here, so I was able to tap it out with this big guy. We used the grease technique, where you just pretty much put that thing in a tub of grease so that all the shavings stick onto it, and then I pulled it out, and now I've got an entirely new bolt that I found here with a copper washer and some Nissan OEM gasket sealant on there. That's going to be my new sump plug. And I also just poured some fresh oil in there to kind of re-flush out if there was any metal shavings in there. So hopefully we got all the shavings out from tapping it, but far out, man. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. And I didn't even do that. So I think it probably was already damaged from the previous owner. But I did change the oil on this, and I don't remember, like, even it was fine before. So, I mean, I don't remember it not being super tight. Maybe I didn't actually do the sump plug up. Maybe that was someone else. I don't know. Anyways, it's fixed now, hopefully, and we don't have any metal shavings in our engine, and we should be good. I don't think even if there were metal shavings, like a couple little left in the sump from it, I don't think the pickup would get it, because the little flappers and stuff on this side, plus the pickup's just in a different location, and that stuff should stay on the bottom. Fingers crossed. But like I said, I flushed through a whole bunch of fresh oil as well, so that should have pushed out anything. We did the grease technique, so just gonna hope and pray that there's no problems. Man, that was sketchy. So we've got the S15 all set up for the alignment, and Fukusawa-san's now dialing in the rear. We're taking out as much camber as we can in the rear end because I want to get a nice even tread wear and contact patch, add some more grip in the rear end, which will be great for some of those big entries that I've been practicing with. The front end, trying to go for a little bit, as much camber as we can get out of it, which is normally around 6 or 7, I think. But yeah, we'll show you the final numbers at the end on the screen so you guys can replicate the same setup. But right now, it's just kind of a sit down and wait game. I will watch Fukusawa-san as much as I can, because eventually I want to be able to do all of this myself and fully get my head wrapped around alignments and every little bit of stuff, because, you know, as time progresses, I definitely want to be able to do this myself. I think it's something very important that everyone who's into driving, whether it's, you know, time attack or drifting, that you know and understand how alignment works, because then you'll understand what the car's telling you when you're driving, what it needs or what it doesn't need, and so forth. When the SR god is thirsty, you make sure, especially in winter, you get him a hot jasmine tea. If it's summer, then a cold jasmine tea from the cold section. I myself in winter love me some oicha, which is like roasted green tea. And look, it's not green. So the time I went to the convenience store, Fukusawa-san has finished the alignment and I have everything written down. So on the left there, this is camber. So in the front, we've got negative 77 degrees, not 70, far out, that'd look insane. And then on the rear, we've got 0.20. So almost nothing in the rear. And then the front, we have, sorry, and then toe for the front, we have -1 toe in the front, and in the rear, 0 flat. And then caster for the front is 5 degrees, I think. I don't know. I don't understand these numbers. I'm going to look up this format later. But from what I understand, I think that's 5 degrees and then 0.30 maybe. I don't know. Maybe you guys who understand alignments will understand this better than me, but I'm going to look this up later. So it's time to move the car out of the workshop. Alignment's all finished. But, the struggle. But Uncle-chan was just looking at the weather for tomorrow because we were a bit worried if it was going to rain. Apparently it's expected to snow tomorrow. Never drifted in the snow. This is gonna be interesting. Pretty pumped, honestly. Just moved the car out here and I'm not gonna lie, I just had a massive panic attack. I thought this was maybe me. Oh man, that gave me a good fright. Definitely not me though. On our way home now, we've got to pack the Sylvia up with everything that we've got in the Skyline and stuff for the drift event. But in other news, drink my precious. I don't think I've done that with the S15 yet. First time ever. The staff member's probably freaking out right now. So I just finished packing everything into the S15 and I wanted to show you guys this. Look how much stuff you can fit inside an S15 trunk. Like I got my huge jack under there. We got a C, torque wrench, 2 toolboxes, whole bunch of other stuff up there. Actually, I should kind of, like, there's still more space up there. If I wanted to put this bag up there and fit something else here, I could. I will separate. These are like my emergency hose clamp packs and stuff like that in case anyone needs anything. But yeah, I think I'm ready to roll, guys. I think that's it. Ready for tomorrow. I'm so pumped getting to drive this thing again. I love it. Hopefully there's no rain tomorrow or snow and it just kind of is nice good weather for shredding. I'm really pumped. But I do have something really cool on the side that arrived the other day that I want to show you guys. Oh, burping, talking, same time. Probably not a good thing. Anyways. So this kit I got from Chase Bays, and it's essentially an entire power steering kit for the S chassis. And this is not a sponsored thing or anything like that. It's just a kit that I really, really like. I've got the same kit, well, just the lines actually. I didn't go for the reservoir option for the Skyline, but I have the same braided line kit on my Skyline, and it works amazing. It makes the handle, like the steering wheel, move a lot easier than what it previously did with the OEM lines. And I've spoken to a few people and they say that whenever they change to like the newer kind of smaller braided line kits and stuff without the hard lines and stuff, that it always makes their steering wheel feel like less heavy as well. Anyway, so I wanted to show you this kit. It comes with a really nice reservoir, this particular one. This is the I guess like the no pressure line that goes to the pump from the reservoir, and then this is the return line that isn't super high pressure from the rack, and then this is the high pressure line that goes to the rack from the pump. All really high quality, thoroughly impressed. They make these kits for both left-hand drive and right-hand drive as chassis. So for me, what I was concerned about, this being an American company, was that they'd only have left-hand drive ones. And as you guys would know, for the power steering racks on a left-hand drive 240SX, they're literally like right there next to the pump. So the lines are literally like not even like 20 centimeters long. But yeah, anyways, it was really good that they had options for both right-hand and left-hand drive. So you get the right-hand drive ones are a bit more expensive because you need a lot more line. They're a lot longer, the hose lines that you need, because where it connects up to on the rack is on the right-hand side of the car instead of the left. But yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with this kit, and we're going to be putting this on pretty much after this drift event that's coming up. So we'll tidy up a whole bunch of stuff in the S15 engine bay with this and get rid of those old nasty power steering lines that for some reason just weep and leak no matter what you do. I replaced them so many times. I'm just glad that we finally got this. Honestly, the full kit I think was around like $360 or something USD, which is really fairly priced when you think of all the cost of these high quality braided lines, the fittings, the labor and stuff into making one of these, you know, reservoir tanks and all that kind of stuff. It's really worth it in my opinion, especially considering the OEM stuff to replace your power steering lines is well over $600. So get something that's better for half the price. It's a no-brainer. Big brain, big PP move right there. All right, lads. Also, a quick update on any orders that you guys have placed for SAMMIT merch. If you haven't got a notification yet saying the order's complete, that's because we fell behind hardcore with all the orders that have been coming in from the giveaway. So yeah, we're planning to be up to date and everything shipped by Monday, which is going to be epic. We have, I think, these are what we've done this afternoon, which was only 108 left at that time, and there's like 56 left to do now. So we should have all of them done. Also, some people that ordered sticker packs, we may run out of stickers. I thought we had more in stock upstairs, and yeah, I made a mistake and should have double checked. We may run out of Ebisu Spec and Ichigo Gang, and if we do, I'll throw in like free flight tags and stuff, and I'll also try to email each and everyone whose order is affected by that, just to try and like make sure everyone's okay. But yeah, it was the first time I've really ever done anything like this to this scale. Like, we've never had this many orders come in for giveaways and stuff in the past. So yeah, we're trying our best. May's helping me right now doing some while I was packing the car, and then I'll get back onto the grind. But yeah, we do these all ourselves. So once again, I do appreciate all of you guys and your support. Thank you very much. So inside now, and obviously today's video was super kind of just basic and chill. Drift prep, slice of life, that kind of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new. I still haven't looked up the format of that alignment. If any of you guys know any information about that format, where it looks like it's like 7 degrees and then there's like the other 2 numbers, like a dot and 2 numbers or something. If you know what that format is, could you explain it for me in the comment section? I'll be reading that and looking out for it. First person that puts it in there and gets it right, you're getting an upvote and a heart from me and a big PP score. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate everything that you guys do, help and support. Like, we literally just finished packing all those orders, and it's mind-blowing to me. Like, literally, it was so much work to get them all done. A lot of people don't know, but me and May do them ourselves. And whenever I am out of the country or anything like that, like last year, May did them all by herself until I was back. So yeah, every order that you guys get actually is hand-packed by us, and sometimes that is why like there are some delays and things like that, just because of either time and the amount of orders that come through and stuff like that. So please keep that in mind. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much once again. Yeah, I don't know, just going through some feels right now and just really humbled by where I am and how it's all because of you guys. So guys, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. We're drifting. There's going to be a really cool IRL kind of Twitch stream tomorrow of some in-cabin drifting as well. So make sure you sub to my Twitch channel. I'll put the link in the description, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Peace out. Jamata.